Hello, all, welcome to Codeforces round 991 division 3. We are solving problem E, 3 strings. So in this problem, we are given 3 strings ABC consisting of lowercase Latin letters. String C was formed in the following way. That is, at every step, we will choose either A and B randomly. And the very first character of A and B will be chosen and it will be appended to my string C. This will continue until the entire A and B is done. There's no character left in A and B. So if let's suppose A has done with all the characters, we'll be left with B and very first character appending it back to C. So simply adding the entire string concatenating to C. That will be the operation one that we are doing. Once that is done, certain number of characters in the string were changed randomly. So some characters are changed over there in the string, and we need to find that the minimum number of characters that could have been changed in C. Okay. If you see the constraints, size of A and B will be 10 in the range of 10 to the power 3. That is also good. And let's see the examples. It says that A and B and finally is CB. So if we see that if we pick first A over there, add it, it will be A, then B, AB should be there. But A has been replaced with C, so my answer will be 1. Another case, I am taking A from A, C from B, then taking B from A, then D from B, AB, AC, BD. So that is fine. So no changes are there. In another, we have AB and BA, taking A from A, taking B from B and replacing it, count will be 1. Then taking B from A, B, then taking A from B and replacing it with some B, so 2. So finally answer is 2. So it means that at every particular index I have to choose that whether it will be coming from A or B, and after that, is it same as in J or not, C string or not. If it is not, then it is being replaced. If not, we will continue doing so. So this is similar to a DP problem, that every point we have to make a choice while building C. So before jumping to DP, what I want is that it's better to have first recursive solution. So taking the another example, that is this A, fifth example, A, B, C, D and D, E, C, F. I've taken this example. Now I'll start with either of, if I choose A, I will have A and then I will only let B, C, D. So A, B, C, D will be my one string. If I choose B, if I have B, in other case I can choose either A and CD. If I choose A, then CD will be added to the back, so it will be B, A, C, D. If I choose B, C, then A, if I choose after that, D will be added, otherwise B, C, D. So these are the possible strings that I can form using recursive. And every string I will compare with C, that what are the differences in character. So if we compare DECF with ABCD, there are 3 differences. BACD with DECF, 3 differences. BCAD and BCDA will have 4 differences from DECF. So this is recursive code, and this is giving me a right answer, but I can't do it because A size is 10 to the power 3. I have to memorize it. So for that, I have made the what are the states that are changing. So there are 3 states changing. One is for A, another one is for B, another is for C. So I'm maintaining the 3 states. So but that will give me TLE, because also MLE, because AI will be 1000 in worst case, BJ will be 1000 in worst case, CK will be addition of those, that is 2000. So this will give me MLE. I can't have that. Somehow I have to reduce it to DP of AI and BJ. 1000 into 1000, that is an abstracted code. How can I do this? I can figure out C using A and B's indexes, current indexes, and that is how this CK will be eliminated. So let's quickly jump to the code. Taking ABC as input, initializing DP is my 1001 into 1001, that will be storing my states at particular indices. Initializing it with -1, calling this recursive code, this rec function that is basically uh, recursively going on and making use of memorization and printing my answer. So let's see what it is doing. First, it is checking that if I is less than 0, j is less than 0, simply both the characters are done, simply return 0. Otherwise, if you see that dp of I plus 1 and dp of j plus 1 is not equal to -1, yeah, dp of I plus 1 and j plus 1 is not equal to -1, simply return dp of I plus 1 and j plus 1. Another thing is current index will be I and j. Current index is I plus 1, j plus 1. It will be plus 1, so that is why maintaining it only 1 plus 1 over here. Initializing my answer here is int max, some maximum value. Checking that if my I is greater than 0. If my I is great, because here two variables are there, I and j, so we have to compare it for every I and j separately. So if I is greater than 0 and ai is matching with c of int is my ck basically. So what I'll do is I will calculate my yes, these are matching. Now you compare it for the next character, go to the next index. So I will move to I minus 1, j will remain the same, I will move to next. But if this is not matching, so if c yeah, this case is been covered. Yeah, if I is greater than 0 and c of int and a of I are not matching, what you will do, we will decrease my index by 1, but I will add plus 1 over here, that there is one change being introduced. Okay, similarly we'll do it for j, that if my c of int matches with b of j, reduce j by minus 1 and continue with the recursive code and calculate, store the minimum of answer and recursively what answer I will get in my answer. Similarly, if c of int is not matching with b of j, add 1 to it while calling this function and simply update dp of I plus 1 and gp of j plus 1 with my answer. That's all that we have to do. And initially it is very advisable that if you're solving a dp problem, first get the accepted, not the accepted, get the right your test case is being passed on recursive code, and then try to see how many states are there and try to bring back those states into as such form that it matches and it is being obeyed by the constraints that we are given the question. So yeah, this was all for this problem. If you have any query, do comment it out. If you like the video, hit the like button and do subscribe for more daily content. Thank you.